Body camera video and evidence photos to piece together how prosecutors got a life sentence for a man they say waged a 12-day reign of terror in a Southeast Atlanta neighborhood.
Before the violence, before the headlines, that was Thomasville Heights. Once built as a promise of affordable housing in Southeast Atlanta, it became a symbol of broken systems, demolished towers, neglected apartments, and a community caught in a cycle of crime and poverty. The Cove complex, just steps away, carried those scars into the 2020s, and in the spring of 2022, it became the backdrop for what prosecutors would call 12 days of terror. 12 days, 3 shootings, one Atlanta neighborhood held hostage by fear, and at the center of it all, a man named Drashawn Mitchell. This is the true story behind the 12 days of terror.
Calls it 12 days of terror in Thomasville.
Hey, get on the ground. Someone get a car. Get on the ground, get a car.
Mr. Mitchell is just really a menace to society.
On your face. Hey, we need someone back up there. Back up there. Someone back up. All right, somebody move in.
It all began spring 2022. A string of violent incidents would unfold over less than 2 weeks, each more brazen than the last. Prosecutors called it a reign of terror. On March 25th, investigators say Mitchell fired a gun near a teenage girl during an argument, his way of intimidating her. No one was hurt, but the violence had started. Days later, April 1st, Mitchell struck again. This time, prosecutors say he fired at another girlfriend. Again, no one was hit, but the neighbors started talking and fear began to spread.
Died for shooting a gun to frighten a teenage girlfriend who was not struck on March 25th, 2022, and for a similar incident with another girlfriend April 1st, 2022, and more.
April 5th, less than 2 weeks since the first shooting, Mitchell fired again, but this time, someone didn't make it home. 28-year-old Willie Henderson III was killed, and the community was shattered.
3 shootings in less than 2 weeks in the same Southeast Atlanta neighborhood culminated with a homicide. The victim, Willie Henderson III. She says Mitchell was convicted of felony murder. Additional charges stemming from shooting another man 4 times in the April 5th, 2022 incident in which Henderson died.
Mitchell was no stranger to law enforcement. An admitted 60s Crip gang member with 6 prior felony convictions, he claimed the shooting was personal, not gang-related. Still, prosecutors described him as a menace to society. The felony murder and multiple other charges. Gang-related counts deadlocked. But the punishment was clear. Life without parole, plus 91 years.
Crips gang member at the time, the gun-wielding author of the 12 Days of Terror in Thomasville, has a troubled history. 6 prior felony convictions, and because 4 of them came before the spring 2022 shooting spree, the court case that came from it culminated with a sentence that could bring him thousands of days in prison.
Judge Emerson sentenced him to life without the possibility of parole, plus 91 years, which is the maximum that he could have received for the charges he was found guilty on.
Mitchell's lawyer already plans to seek a new trial, but for the families and the neighborhood in Southwest Atlanta, the scars of those 12 days run deep.
Hey. Plug talk. You're looking at the plug. Understand how the fuck my plug talk. Ooh, you know I got it.
Brought to you by Daily Plug.
Yeah.